A federal judge grants a 2-year sustainment period for the NOPD consent decree issued back in 2013. Now, during this time, the New Orleans Police Department will remain under federal oversight to address the work that still needs to be done and further prove it has what it takes to police itself. Well, this morning we are joined by New Orleans City Councilman Oliver Thomas with thoughts on the judge's ruling. Councilman, thank you so much for being with us. Before we get to the decree, let's talk about what's happening right now under the Pontchartrain Expressway at Cali with these homeless encampments. Your thoughts on seeing these sweeps actually take place? We knew they were coming a couple of days ago.
Well, for me, Matthew 25, 35, and 36 come into play. Hungry, you fed me. Thirsty, you gave me drink. Stranger, sick and infirm, you cared for me and invited me in. So hopefully it's done with that level of care. I do have a relationship with one of the people who are leading that new temporary site. I think Stacey Horn-Koch, one of the best probably in the country from New Orleans. She's advised people all over the country and in the world on homeless issues. But once again, I think there should be a coordinated effort, a collaborative effort. I was not aware, I don't know if the City Council was involved, or we weren't briefed by anyone about who, what, where, when, and how. Let's just hope it's a humane effort that considers these people not just for the Super Bowl, but for life's bowl.
All right, so let's move to the consent decree. Your thoughts, your takeaways now that we are going to enter this sustainment period.
Yeah, I don't think anyone is against coming out of this consent decree, because what that means is that there's 21st century constitutional policing. Our police department is compliant. That's a good thing. But how that happens, Section 443 of the city charter determines how special counsel should be engaged, what levels of involvement the city council should be involved, whether it's pro bono or not. A collaborative effort needs to happen if you're going to do it right. And what is mostly compliant? What is partial compliance? What are those critical areas that actually cause the police department to go into or to have a federal consent decree? It would be nice to know what those areas are, so that if there's some weakness in some areas, if there's not compliance in those areas, we can visit what do we do to have some oversight to make sure that moving forward, we don't go back to what we did. Now look, I have a lot of respect for City Attorney Denisha Turner. I respect AG Liz Morrell, but attorneys, one says tomato, one says tomato, but that doesn't mean anything if it's a peach. So let's make sure it's not a peach. Let's make sure we know what the areas of partial compliance are, what this 2-year phase means, and what do we have to do to make sure that it's not just partial compliance or mostly compliance, but our police department is compliant.
So still some things to work out here, but even to get to this point, the NOPD has made some real strides.
Absolutely.
Considering where we were back in.
Mike, you have to give them credit for that. And I think just the fact that they're able to enter into this phase, the discussions about this phase, says they've made strides. But made strides where? Traffic arrests, warrants, violent crimes, how citizens are handled. What are the areas? And I have not been in a room with the people who are talking about coming out of the consent decree to say what are those critical areas. Other cities have got partial compliance, like Seattle, some other places around the country. And then the other side of it is, as a council member, we would love those millions of dollars that are going to monitors and folk who are not from here, we would love to redirect that. But you don't want to redirect anything that doesn't keep people safe.
And real quickly, what does this mean for people who call New Orleans home?
I think it means that the 21st century constitutional policing effort finally has a chance here in New Orleans, but we want it to have more than a chance. We want it to be reality.
All right, can be done. Oliver Thomas, Councilman, appreciate you being with us. If you missed any of this interview, if you're just joining us for some reason, we will have it available to you on our website at wwltv.com.